The season underway.
There's the side of the magnificent new Sydney Football Stadium, and the referee with his history-making clash tonight, Greg McCallum.
A magnificent stadium, $60-odd million, and it looks fantastic.
Craig Young, back inside it goes to Bailey. Trewella's there. First real chance for St George now to really put the pressure on. Fraser tending to run one out. O'Connell. Last tackle for the Saints. Pretty gentle. Gill. Up it goes. Anybody's ball. Brian Johnston comes up with it, and Brian Johnston will crush for the try from St George. Well, they all looked around. Nobody wanted the football. It came into the hands of Brian Johnston. The defence held off, and it was all too easy.
Yeah, the State Bank replay shows clearly the way this try came. Up goes the kick. It's a well-weighted kick. It's gone high enough for the players to get underneath on the charge. They've gone up. Johnson gets it on the rebound. It came back to him from one of his own players. He surges straight ahead, and he's a very tough man to pull down close to the line. And from another angle, we'll watch it again as the players run towards us. Up goes the kick very, very high, allowing everyone time to come through and get onside. Watch it hit a St George player. Number 5, Walford, was the player there, or Gill it was, number 6. And he gets it on the ricochet to Johnson, and Johnson's in for a good try.
What can they lay on here? Johnson again involved. Stands and unloads easily. Tackles falling off him. Marshall. Trevor Bailey, I should say, going straight for the goal line. St George well and truly on a roll now. Gill, gentle. Well, grabbed beautifully by Beattie and Graham Wynn. They had to score. They had to score, St George. They had the numbers out wide. And the Saints fans celebrate at the new Sydney Football Stadium.
State Bank replay. When the Saints go marching in, do they march? Look at this chain passing along the line. They were going to score all the time so long as nobody dropped the ball. It was just magnificent. Out it went after that great run from Marshall. Out quickly along the line. And there's Wynn coming up with the ball now. Throws the dummy. 2 defenders have gone past. And he's in for the first try. Again from ground level. Out she sweeps. It's a very ordinary sort of move. It's something that St George have been doing in the past. In their good years, they looked great when they'd made a break and then they would spin it out quickly. Well, it's come back tonight, and Graham Wynn's reaped the benefit.
The Sydney Football Stadium, magnificent sight from the top of the grandstand. In fact, we're looking even higher than that. We're over the top of the cameraman, up on the top of the roof, and we've had our oxygen at half-time. It's almost like calling a game of football from a jumbo jet, isn't it, Rex?
Yes, I believe there we are up at the commentary position. You can see the rain coming down now.
Gentle. Gill. Good ball to Moore. Equally good pass to support back on the inside. Beattie trying to find it now. Walford. Well, I thought the pass might have been a touch forward. Great try though for St George. There was plenty of players in support. It was a line ball and McCallum was right on the spot. And this game getting way away from Eastern Suburbs now.
State Bank replay will clear up the forward pass if there was one. There's the good intrusion coming from Moore, the fullback who chimed in to make the extra man. He gets the pass on to Beattie. Beattie goes well. He gets a pass away which looked fairly marginal. We can't tell from that angle. And on to Walford, and Walford's in for the try. That was a first-class bit of football. Good sweeping passes. There's the way that he created the opening by doing a little bit of a jig with the ball and going a few yards then before giving it out to Beattie. Beattie props, goes back on the inside, gets a pass. It did look fractionally forward, but the referee was directly in line with it. So Walford scores the try underneath the post.
Well, there's the siren. A great start to the Winfield Cup in 1988 for St George. The new Sydney Football Stadium and Eastern Suburbs. I would think no doubt favourites for tonight's game. They've come up on the losing end and an upset.